Welcome back. Today we are going to do something a little different for the 4th of May. So actually we are going to look at Tatooine from space and for real. Not just a galaxy far, far away, but a desert location in southern Tunisia where George Lucas actually filmed the original Star Wars in 1977. In this notebook, I'm going to show you how to download the Sentinel satellite imagery needed to create these visualizations, showing the famous filming location of the city called Mos Espa. As you're going to see, this won't take much more than like 20 lines of Python code, and it's going to be completely free because I'm going to teach you how to use Microsoft Planetary Computer to get free Sentinel data. Let's start with the imports. The core stack here is 3 libraries working together. The PyStack client, where stack stands for Spatiotemporal Set Catalog. This is a standard dataset API for finding geospatial datasets, especially raster data. Then we are also going to need to import the Planetary Computer package, which handles authentication with Microsoft's platform. And we will also import a package called StackStack, which turns the stack metadata into actual NumPy arrays we can easily work with. On the top of that, we also have the usual suspects, NumPy, Matplotlib, and PyProj to handle the spatial data. In case you don't have any of these installed or any of these are missing, then you can also use this line of code to install all the libraries we are going to be using here. Then let's define the target area. So the question comes, where exactly is Tatooine? The coordinates from a paper I'm currently building on, and you will find referenced here, we can get the coordinates straight because, yep, there is actually a scientific paper about Tatooine. By the way, in this paper, they used the Sentinel data to study how fast desert dunes are moving around the Mos Espa filming location. And the answer was actually 50 meters per year, judged by the Sentinel images, so they are moving surprisingly fast as for being sand dunes. But now back to the location. So here we have the long and lat coordinates, and we are also defining a roughly 15 times 15 kilometer large bounding box. And then we are also converting them to the native CRS used to store these datasets. Once we are done with defining the target area, we can search the catalog. The Planetary Computer gives us access to the full Sentinel-2 Level 2A archive. Then we are going to filter for a cloud cover value lower than 5% and simply print the details of the best scene we found. Once we have the right scene ID from, as it seems, 2024 with a cloud cover of 0.3%, so very marginal, we can download the satellite bands. So Sentinel data can go up to 13 spectral bands, from which we are only going to be using the blue, the green, the red, and give a shot to the near infrared as well, which is B08. Then we are going to query the bands using the previously defined EPSG code, using these bands at a 10 meter spectral resolution, and then output some basic information about the total area covered and the total number of pixels we just downloaded. Then, if you have seen my previous tutorials and courses, then you will probably know what happens now. We are going to normalize the downloaded datasets, and then we are ready to visualize the map by first defining some labels, then the actual figure and the title, and then a quick loop which is going to visualize the actual true color, a false color but better looking version of the image, and an NDVI map which, showing the lack of vegetation, should show us the level of desert or desertness in the area. And some housekeeping on the image to have this. So here on the top there is this irregular feature dominating the top part of the image, which is actually the Shot El Garza, which is a salt lake, where the bright white stuff is actually salt crust, while the standing water looks almost black on these images. And here the reason there is some water outside of these white patches is, as far as I know, because of a current flooding when this image was taken. And if we take a look on the desert nest, then you can see that there is no vegetation whatsoever nearby. And now we can also, well, take a closer look, because as you can see here, we have already marked the most ESPA filming scene and location. And now if we zoom in, then we can have a closer look on this lovely and iconic location. So same code, just changed buffer size. Now I'm tuning it down to just 1.5 kilometers, showing us the real Tatooine, how it was dreamed and brought to life by George Lucas almost exactly 50 years ago. So thank you very much for watching, and of course, may the 4th be with you.